Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's one of my favorite times of the morning, especially on Thursdays, because I get to hang out with the Beaver Creek royalty. I have Brielle and Morgan. Good morning, you two. It's so good to see you.
We're glad to be here.
I mean, you just bring a little life into the studio, a little sparkle every Thursday. It is my favorite. And so you're here, obviously, because we have the Beaver Creek Rodeo going on tonight. And so tell us, first of all, tell us what your favorite part is about the rodeo. Let's start with you, Morgan.
My favorite part of the rodeo is the bull riding. That is like the iconic event. When you see the picture of the rodeo, it's usually the cowboy on the bull. It's the final event in the night. So much excitement going on. It's just that's where all of the action is at every rodeo you ever go to.
Okay, how about you, Brielle? What's your favorite?
I like the mutton busting, but that's because I have really fond memories of doing the mutton busting and just watching all the little kiddos get up there and do it, and then they come off and they're like, what did I get myself into?
I mean, when I first found out that mutton busting was even a thing, I could not even, I was cracking up. I had no idea that you could, put kids on sheep and just see what happens. Like, I mean, obviously there's a little bit more technique to it than that, but
not much
not
more.
Really.
But I think it's just, I mean, there's so much that the rodeo offers. And, when it comes down to the technique and the technicalities of it, I mean, there's judges, like there's some serious things going on here. So for people that are going to be going tonight, the doors open at 5 o'clock, they might see judges out there, right? Like holding up some flags. And what does that mean? How do you interpret what goes on out there? Like, what are they looking for?
So for every event, there's different rules. For example, on the bronc riding, when the cowboy first goes out, before the horse's front hooves touch the ground, their spurs have to be in front of the shoulders, and that's the mark out rule. So if the cowboy isn't doing that, they'll either circle their flag or their signal, and that's a penalty. For the roping, if they only catch one horn, that's a 5-second penalty, so they'll wave their flag. If they only catch one leg, that's a 5-second penalty, so they'll wave the flag.
Or if they break the barrier before the cow breaks it, they'll wave their flag, and that's a 10-second penalty.
Whoa.
And that's to let the cow get an advantage. So it's that way, like, when the cow runs out, they have to get, I think it's like 15 feet out before the cowboy can go. So if the cowboy goes too soon and doesn't give the cow enough advantage to get ahead, that's where the broken barrier penalty comes from.
Oh my gosh, see, knowledge and beauty over here with our rodeo queens, right? This is why they are rodeo royalty. And so, okay, the gates open at 5, and then what can people expect if this is their first time going to the rodeo tonight?
If this is their first time going to the rodeo, they're in for a lot of fun. We have a slower paced rodeo than a lot of the larger PRCA rodeos, and the announcer does a really good job explaining how everything works, where it all came from. So not only can they expect a great show, but they can learn a little bit about where it all comes from and the history of rodeo.
Oh, I love that.
And then outside of the rodeo, there's face painting, there's a lot of food vendors. When we warm up, we stand in front of the arena, so if people want to come pet our horses and say hi, they're more than welcome to do that. So it's fun and excitement the entire night, not just the hours of the rodeo.
I love that.
And they have amazing food.
And amazing food. Yes, girl after my own heart over here. And then if people want to, let's say maybe they want to get some autographs, ladies, will you have pictures that you can sign autographs with?
Absolutely. After the rodeo's done, before the bull riding, we head over to the exit gate. So as you're leaving the arena, you can stop by and you can get a picture or an autograph sheet, or we have little like Beaver Creek Sheriff's Deputy badges if some of the boys or girls want those as well.
So cool. One of my favorite things about my cubicle right now is a picture of these two that they signed for me. It is my favorite. Okay, so tonight the rodeo is taking place, and then we have one more, right?
Yep.
And then Brielle, what happens after that for you?
I go to school.
And and what grade are you in?
I'm going to be a junior at Eagle Valley High School.
I cannot believe how insanely well-spoken you are, and you're only a junior in high school. That's amazing. All right, well, listen, these ladies are just one reason to head out to the Beaver Creek Rodeo, and make sure you stop by and get an autograph. It's my favorite. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming in. I'm so looking forward to next week, and I'm going to be really, really sad when this is over. So
So are we.
just thanks for brightening up my morning. All right, coming up next, we'll have a look at what's happening with your weather, and we also still have more Epic Morning with Mark, and still just quite the show in store for you on this Thursday morning. Stay with us.